Good afternoon, all of you, RealFevr beautiful community. Um, First of all, let me tell you that I'm not really the best ever YouTuber or whatsoever, but we have been doing some really cool things here with OBS Studio, and I have some really nice things to move around, as you know. So it's pretty nice. It's my first time doing a live stream using this, so I'm really happy with this. Um, Let me also change here only camera. So yeah, sounds absolutely perfect. So uh, let me get the Telegram chat because on Telegram a lot of people also speaks. And also let me bring here the live streaming so I can see at the same time. Well, in the next weeks and the next video cast that we will do, I will make sure that we improve really our functionalities and everything. But yeah, I think this is just the way that we can communicate much better with the community and reply real time with all of you. But before we move forward, and I have some things that I would like to share with you. And the first of all is, of course, as you all know, uh, token price is not really the thing that moves me on every day. And yesterday I really spent a bit of time replying to the community myself, in the Telegram channels and everything. And let me say before anything else, let me say this. RealFevr has only 3 weeks old, and in 3 weeks we multiply in 25 times. So in every time that multiplies so much in such a period of time, it is possible to have someone that really bought in the listing or bought like 2 3 weeks, 1 week ago, and they are basically just collecting some profit and something like that, and we should be prepared for that. Of course, I have to say thank you to all the holders that we have in this project and all the community that made possible such a growth like this. But just relax. Sometimes we are here every day, 14 hours a day. We're not going to disappear because the token dumped 20% or any other value. We are hyper motivated with this, and these are the first words that I would like to share with you. Also, during these video casts, I'm going to start to invite more members of the team of RealFevr because it makes for me really a lot of sense. So this is not a one-man show. There is a lot of people behind my back making everything that you see possible. So yeah, for the next video cast, be prepared, to get here the CEO, the head of blockchain, CTO, community managers, marketing managers, and everything. So you will be able to meet the team and understand that even the leadership in this company does not work only with my word, but also somehow applying some blockchain philosophy and, of course, decentralizing the power here. So, to move forward, yeah, now it's the best one. It's the moment that I change my screen. Yeah, it looks beautiful. I'm so happy with this. So, first of all, for those who never saw our website, which I think it will be somehow very strange, but we are preparing the deployment of the packs, and we have done, in fact, with the help of Marina Fal's team, we have done a huge improvement, which is we replaced the button by to register interest. That drove us a bit more followers to Telegram, and of course our mailing list is being increased in the last couple of days in a very huge amount of people. The second one is regarding, of course, to the launch of Bruno Fernandes. And regarding to Bruno Fernandes, I know that a lot of people were expecting like, okay, we've pumped like 25 times in 3 weeks with Bruno Fernandes, we are going to pump 1,000 times. But as you know, things do not happen like that. Everybody could be expecting this, but let me explain what is the role of this partnership, strategically speaking. Most important than the token price is the endorsement in the traditional sports and especially football world. And what Bruno Fernandes brought to the brand, to the company, and to the whole community was, okay, these guys, they really exist. I want to be part of this team. I want to be with them. So basically, in the end, when we have to negotiate new deals, when we have to negotiate and secure new rights, when we have to negotiate new sports, everything becomes easier. And in terms of marketing and brand, we can create a trend that in fact it's not RealFevr who is chasing new rights. It is the right holders that come to us, offering us a proposal or requesting a proposal from our side to create content with them. And of course, this does not reflect immediately in the token price, but it will reflect in the future. And that for me is much, much, much more important. The second thing is, as you all know, and for those who already own some crypto, you know, the journey when you have euros or Swiss francs or dollars or any other fiduciary coin, any other fiat coin, um, until you get the Fevr token, is a huge process. It's a huge process, and that is one of my biggest concerns every day, because I know that there will be probably people very interested to get Fevr, but you have to go to Binance or Coinbase or whatever platform, but mainly Binance because it is a BNB. Then you need to create an account in Binance or Gate.io, both of them, and then Gate.io, you have to do KYC, you have to upload your funds, then you have to confirm, then you have to buy the Fevr, then we have, the process is not simple. And we are working really, really hard to improve this process, and at the same time to be always compliant with the European legislations, because it's not the same as in the United States of America. And second, everything we do regarding to crypto payments and crypto to fiat, fiat to crypto, we must be sure that we are dealing with licensed operators here in Europe. And one of the things that I will never, ever, ever think about it is to have a lawsuit like Top Shot is having at the moment, because somehow they can be considered and their NFTs a security. So that is something that I want to be completely apart, and that's why the platform is 100% centralized, and we have no information at all of any user of anything. It's 100% decentralized. So just to give you my opinion about the impact of Bruno Fernandes, we reached much more people, we evangelized much more people, but the process is not immediate, right? So it takes time. So relax sometimes a bit about it, because it is what it is. There is nothing we can do about it. Now, regarding to the numbers, because I also want to explore the numbers, because numbers are everything when we speak about this. I'm going to share our RealFevr launch coverage. So basically, I already shared this link yesterday in Telegram, but I want to speak about it here. So we had 129 pieces of coverage. This link, in fact, I'm going to share here on Telegram too in real time. Let's see. Yeah, I can control Telegram here too. So the link that I'm sharing with right now with you, I'm in the Telegram. I already post on Telegram, so you can do your due diligence in the same way that we do. And when we discuss the things, on Telegram, we speak with information at least. So we covered an estimation of 4.25 million people. Social shares, average domain authority. Remember, once again, this is very important in the long term, because this kind of coverage increases our SEO, and SEO, search engine optimization, is not something that happens from today to tomorrow. It's something that takes time, and basically we are just seeding this information for the future. And we have a huge coverage, different languages. We have coverage in Russia, in Italy, in United States, in Portugal, of course, not that many links from the crypto sphere, but the crypto sphere is something that we work in another side. So this side, our target was traditional football funds that in fact most of them, and I've read some comments in Reddit, sometimes there is a lot of people that they are really in love with football, but they even have some hate for the NFTs because they don't understand what an NFT is. And that kind of education, that kind of awareness is something that we have to create. And it does not reflect directly in the token price. So that's why when I speak about this, once again, I'm not targeting directly to increase the price of the token in any way. What I want is really to reach much more people. They can learn, they can study, they can understand what crypto is, what a token is, what an NFT is, what blockchain technology is, and after that, they will decide to buy it or not to buy it. Okay, so I've shared the link on Telegram, and you can do yourself your own due diligence. In fact, you can spend some time here because there are a lot of pages that you can deal with. Now, regarding to another question before you ask, another question is, when are we going to release RealFevr packs? Well, most important thing before anything else is, when we started this project, there was two different options. Or we go off chain or we go on chain. And on chain would be, okay, we pre-mint the whole packs on chain. We pay for that. We wait for that time, but we don't have Eden or whatever backend that we could manipulate the data. Or we would build a backend, centralized backend off chain, where we could control the data as all our other competitors do. And our decision, or my personal decision, because I do believe in decentralization, was, we speak about blockchain and crypto every day. So why the hell are we going to use centralized backends when in fact we can use on-chain governance? And our decision was on-chain governance. However, that has two prices. First of all, blockchain technology is not like Microsoft Azure or Amazon S3 or any other cloud unit that we can code, deploy, and it is ready to go. It does not happen like that. The second one is that this on-chain process, it has a price. And basically each pack, RealFevr supports the cost, and we pay $1.29 each pack. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you at this stage. So this contract, I'm going to post the contract on Telegram group, so you can all follow it. This contract is the contract where we are minting each of the packs. So as you see, the process started a few days ago. It is running. We are more or less doing each 2 to 3 blocks in Binance Smart Chain. We are registering one. We could speed this up, and instead of $1.18, we could pay like $2-3, and it will be very fast. But instead of $90,000, which is the amount of money that we're going to pay for this drop, we would pay probably 200,000, 300,000, and I just decided to create a threshold of $100,000 maximum per drop. So this is the amount of money that RealFevr supports upfront with zero sales, because we make sure that our content is deployed on chain and not off chain somewhere, somehow. Regarding to the date itself, if you make some mathematics and if you go to audit the process, you will make sure that this will take us around 5 to 7 days. So at the moment there is almost in fact updated already, 9,231 packs minted. So we are running to 75,000, around 75,000. So up to 75,000, we have to wait. but at least you can track this step by step. And if you refresh this page, as we all do here, and it is what I do, like each 1 minute, I would say, I'm refreshing the page each minute, because one thing I can guarantee you, there is no one in the world that wants the packs more than me. There is no one in the world that wants to release this more than me. So bear with me, and there is nothing we can do at this stage to do this faster. Just to spend like 500,000, and we will do it like in 2 days. But as you all understand, it would not make any sense. Now, to move forward, I will leave the questions for the end, and then I will review the chat. But now, fourth thing. So I spoke about the site, I spoke about Bruno, I spoke about the contract. Now I'm going to speak about another thing. Most of you only refresh the token price and make sure that the token is increasing. It makes you feel happy, eventually rich, but when the price goes down, your emotions are also going down. And one of the things that I would like to share with you, and we never revealed, we are going to reveal during the next days on social media, but I want to share this with you today, is the packs. What is going to drop? How many? Most of you already know that there will be 73 different 73 different moments, but most of you don't know exactly who are the players, who are going to be the players. So I want to reveal that here today for you. You know, absolutely the first ones to know the whole list. Let's say. So, the unique, as you already know, it was announced, it will be Bruno Fernandes. And then there will be 4 legendary moments. One of Cristiano Ronaldo, another one of Hulk, another one of Iker Casillas, and another one of James Rodriguez. This means that the unique of Bruno, there will be only one print, one of one, but the legendaries, they will have 50 impressions each. This means that there will be at least 50 persons in the potential of 50 persons with one of the legendary goals of Cristiano Ronaldo. Just to clarify all of you. Of course, regarding to Hulk and Iker Casillas, I'm not going to show you the moment, but I can tell you that it is one of the best ever defenses ever of the whole goalkeepers in the history of football. So another legendary 50 copies, and also James Rodriguez. And by the way, let me give you a big salutation to South American people, because Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Venezuela, Uruguay, Peru, the traffic was absolutely great, the web traffic and the number of interactions that we have from South America. So thank you very much, guys, and especially to Brazil, a brotherhood country for us. Speak the same languages, same language, a lot of things in common. So obrigado, which means thank you in Portuguese. Now, regarding to the epics, we will have Angel Di Maria, Nani, Nemanja Matic, Radamel Falcão, Raul Jimenez, Ricardo Quaresma, Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, by the way, for those who do not follow that much, it was considered the best player of the last season of Premier League. Ruben Dias, central back from Manchester City, and Ruben Neves. This will be the epics, and the epics are 500 copies each. Then we move to the specials, and the specials, there will be 2,500 copies of it, and you have Alexandro, Anderson, Benny McCarthy, Casemiro, Daniel Osvaldo, David Luiz, Deco, Diego Ribas, Fabrício Micoli, Freddy Adu, Jackson Martinez, Jan Oblak, Jonas, Júlio César, Lúcio Gonzalez, Mário Jardel, Pablo Aimar, I want this one. I love Pablo Amar. Raul Meireles, Renato Sanches and Rui Costa. Now the comments to finish. There will be 5,000 impressions, 5,000 copies of each. Hamed Hassan, Alex Teles, Anderson Talisca, André Carrilho, André Gomes, André Silva, Axel Witzel, Cristiano Telho, Danilo Pereira, Diogo Jota, Ederson, Eduardo Sálvio, Enzo Pérez, Eric Dyer, Ezequiel Garey, Fábio Coentrão, Freddy Guarin, Héctor Herrera, Yun Suk, Islam Slimani, João Moutinho, Juan Quintero, Costas Mitroglou, Lisandro Lopes, Marco Rojo, Moussa Marega, Nelson Semedo, Nicolas Gaetano, Nicolas Otamendi, Oliver Torres, Oscar Cardoso, Pepe, Rodrigo Moreno, Rui Patrício, Soyama Nakajima, Teófilo Gutierrez, Victor Lindelof, Vicente Abubakar, William Carvalho, and Yassin Brahimi. This will be the list of collectibles that we will drop in the first edition of the first ever drop of RealFevr NFTs with absolutely fantastic videos. Something that, of course, we cannot disclose here. It would not make any sense, but because we want you to have a real live experience when you are opening them. What kind of art are you going to get? But once again, 75,000 packs, 498 packs super rares, and there will be 50 copies dropping completely randomized, 100% randomized, on-chain governance, randomized of Cristiano Ronaldo, of Hulk, Iker Casillas, and James Rodriguez. Of course, the epic ones we can also discuss about it. The goal of Nemanja Matic is absolutely fantastic too, and Angel Di Maria. So yeah, this is basically what I would like to announce today. Of course, this will be released in the next days. Tagging the players, creating that engagement in social media and everything about what the people will think about it, and of course, how much each of these moments will worth in the secondary market of RealFevr, in the marketplace. That is in fact something I can disclose with you, because internally we are always, when we are deciding these figures, we are always asking even ourselves about how much will how much will each one, what is the value of each one, right? And that is also something that I would like to explore in Telegram. About your guesses about what you have in mind. But yeah, I think it will be absolutely fantastic. To move forward, let me also move to another screen. So I did a podcast quite a few days ago to BSC News. BSC News are like big friends for us. They promote news with platforms in Binance Smart Chain, and I would ask you to listen the episode. And I also spoke a lot of things for the future. It was an amazing podcast. That if you want to know more about RealFevr, and if you want to know more about the future of RealFevr, and not only if the price goes up or down, if you want to know more about this, please listen to this podcast, share with your friends, and help us to spread the word about our vision. Not about, don't ask our friends just to buy Fevr tokens and pump the price. No. Spread the vision. Spread the commitment. Spread the time that we put, the effort that we put here every day, and the passion that we have for this. That is really what works to be spreaded around, because tokens are tokens everywhere. People can buy them, but the vision behind the token and the work behind, the ability to execute behind the token, that is really what works to be really distributed to everywhere. So please, I would like to invite you to hear the podcast. I think it was fantastic, and Ben is a really cool guy, and I am pretty sure he's going to be happy with a lot of people hearing this podcast. Um, Now, before I go to the chat, uh, let me let me get another the laptop here to make sure that I can answer all of you. Uh, so, regarding to questions, friend doing a community update. I want to buy pack so bad. Yeah, you want to buy pack so bad. Me too. Once again, um, they are being minted at the moment. In fact, 9,231. If I refresh, okay, we got to 34. So yeah, it is running at the moment. Um, so awesome transitions. Yeah, thank you very much. You can salute Fabio because he did it. Our market art alchemist. So yeah, Fabio is doing an impressive job too. Um, Fred, have you been taken hostage? Yeah, in fact, I've been taken as hostage. I'm hostage of RealFevr at the moment, and I just leave the here when we drop at least 10 to 20 different sports. Uh, but I don't know if that will happen to me to leave ever this company because I love to be here. When Lambo, I don't care about Lambos, as you all know. What is the estimated price per pack? So once again, in our website, you can have that information. But each pack, I can tell you also once again, just to use a transition one more time. So this will be the packs, the basic, the rare, and super rare, and the price will be $10 the basic, $40 the rare, and $70 the super rares. They must be paid with Fevr token. And the basics there will be 56,041 available. The rares there will be 15,002 available, and the super rares, because they are really super rares, there will be 400,000 in 1998 available. So this is what you should expect. Viva Grande Fred, Diogo Pessoa, yeah, nice to see you. I'm holding. Please bring fantastic YouTuber moves. Yeah, it's the first time I'm doing it, but I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, somehow I'm really enjoying this. Just for the first time, let's see how it goes. But for the next time, I'm not going to do this alone, so I need to bring someone else. If I invest 1,000 today in Fevr token after 1 year return on investment, I don't care. It's like I'm addicted to product deployment and product delivery. So yeah, token price is just a consequence of what the type of demanding that we put in our professional careers, right? So it I don't do financial advices. I never did. One pack every 6 seconds, pretty much. Hi, bro. James Rodriguez, Brazil here, supporting all of you guys. Great job. I already sent salutations to Brazil. I want Diogo Jota. Yeah, Diogo Jota, absolutely fantastic. Um, the best goalkeeper ever is Lev Yashin. Yeah, I'm not saying that Iker Casillas was the best or not the best goalkeeper ever. I'm just saying that the moment that we have of Iker Casillas is really one of the best defenses ever in the football history. Um, and if you have questions about marketplace, okay. Thank you, Ricardo. When will be the next RealFevr ambassadors unveil? Okay, this one I want to reply. When will the next RealFevr ambassadors be unveiled, knowing that more RealFevr ambassadors will further promote the project astronomically? Okay, this is something very important. What I would like, strategically speaking, would be each of the uniques to have always the official ambassador path connected to the project. Of course, with this vision, we are being very ambitious, and sometimes it will not be possible. But what I can assure you and guarantee you that is we already delivered Bruno Fernandes. And once we have Bruno Fernandes, which is, if not the best, one of the best midfielders in the world, playing in one of the best clubs and one of the biggest clubs, Manchester United, playing in the best and the biggest football competition in the world, which is Premier League. If this was possible, everything will be possible. When Qcoin? Uh, Qcoin. Okay, Qcoin, very good question. Um, we have a problem. Basically, Houston, we have a problem. Um, Before we move to Qcoin, I have to announce another thing. I decided 2 days ago, me and Pedro Fevr, the head of blockchain, he will come here in the next videocast for sure. Um, we are having some issues listing the token in new exchanges because we are just in Binance Smart Chain. And since we are not an Ethereum token, um, we are inside the Binance ecosystem. Basically, it is good to be in the Binance ecosystem, but basically all the other competitors, they don't like that much when they see like, okay, but why the project is great, the project is fantastic, the results are great, but why the hell are we going to support just a Binance Smart Chain project and a token in Binance Smart Chain using BNB in Pancakeswap? So I'm really communicating this wide openly, just to be 100% transparent. So I think Qcoin will take a bit more time, or any other centralized exchange. But there is one thing that it depends only on us, and we are moving absolutely fast on that, which is create the bridge between Fevr token in Binance Smart Chain to deploy it in Ethereum, and move as soon as possible, immediately after, to create a liquidity pool in Uniswap. And even this morning, I was with Pedro discussing this because I really believe that the benefit from the token growing, um, Uniswap, I think it can be equal or even better than any centralized exchange. And after that, after we have the token deployed in the Ethereum network, everything will become quite easier. So, in terms of negotiations, it is nothing related with the quality of the project, the engagement of the project, nothing related to that. Legal compliance, nothing with that. But it is this ecosystem problem, and it depends only on us to solve it out. So I really think in the next, I don't want to commit with a specific date because then I will have people complaining that we did not reach the specific date. But all I can tell you is that we started immediately to use a smart contract to create the bridge, deploy the token in Ethereum, list in Uniswap, do the marketing and everything, and then we take it from there. And I hope you all understand this. I think it's very easy. It's very understandable the problems that we are having because of Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum and BNB and Ether, I would say. So yeah, any other questions? Will the moments from the first release be repeated in further drops? No, never, 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 never. Is it possible to somehow add value to them in this case? No. Once a moment is deployed, we will never repeat that moment in another one. Otherwise, we would be counterfeiting our own product. It would not make that much sense. Um, let me see some other. When are we going to have NFTs from Big Five leagues? Um, who told you that we don't have NFTs from the Big Five leagues? Because that is a very funny one. Um, I know you are used to see projects like creating hype about everything they have one shot. I'm not that guy. I like to reveal the information, step by step. So we always have new things to announce and new things to give to the community, new products and everything. So I never said that I don't have it, and I never confirmed that we have it. But one thing I can assure you, we don't own, or better, we don't have licenses only for the Portuguese league. We have for quite a few more. But once again, secret is part of the business, and privacy is something that I really know how to manage it. So I'm not saying that it is only the Portuguese one. It is not. I'm not saying it is any of the big five or the big five at all. Um, but one thing I can tell you: Premier League, FIFA, and UEFA, their competitions, they will be amazingly hard, dramatically hard to get those rights because they have been split years after years to thousands of different media companies in the world, and not only for us but to any other competitor, it will not be easy to anyone to access those rights. And after to do that assessment, to negotiate those rights. So I think there is thousands of different great things to explore. I don't want to share the ideas, not even what we already have or what we are negotiating at this moment, because I don't want to give ideas to our competitors. But trust me, we will do it. Next countries here are going to be listed in Binance. It's a very good question. I cannot speak about it because of legal compliances, and I cannot speak about it really. If RealFevr is going to be listed in Binance or not, I cannot speak about it. When will the NFT secondary market be open? Okay, this is a timeline that I also want to speak about it. So, and let me bring back the website. So as you see, the website, it has like three different menus here. So the packs, the marketplace, and the my collection. Okay, so the timeline will be very simple. Once we finish this minting process that is currently running, as you all can see and audit, when we finish this one, we immediately will swap this button to buy a pack. To do that, you must have your MetaMask wallet ready to go with Fevr tokens and start buying once you decide the quantity, quality, scarcity, whatever you want. A few days after, 1 to 2 days, you will be able to go to my collection and the packs will appear here and there will be a button saying open. So then you will have the opening experience. And a few days after the opening experience, the marketplace will be live and you will have a fantastic user interface to publish and to put on sale your NFTs and start to trade them all over around. So this is going this is how it will happen here in RealFevr. So another question. Let me check. Is it considered a loot box system? Some countries may not like that, like in the gaming area, the casino system of structure. It's a good question, in fact, but this is not at all a loot box system at all. Especially because everybody knows what can be dropped, and there is not any unlimited supply. So the supply is crystal clear, the way that it can be dropped, and what we are dropping is in fact pure art. It's not an empty asset, just a virtual asset. No, we are dropping a video, in fact. So this is what makes the whole difference from the traditional loot boxes. Sounds good, thanks, marketing genius. Who said that? XBT Shorty. Yeah, thanks for this comment, because sometimes, and I really respect that. There was a few people on Telegram saying that, we were lacking some momentum, we are lacking some traction, we are lacking some marketing activities, and I understand that this if this would be Safe Moon, yeah, absolutely everybody was skyrocketing. We were paying like all the influencers, BitBoy, Chico Crypto, people on TikTok and everything. But this is not the way we are. So we cannot be pretend. We cannot pretend to be someone that we are not. So this is not a pump and dump sim, right? So yeah, as you see, I'm really happy with the product that I'm showing you, and the way that you can engage with this, and the way that you can have pure pleasure watching these beautiful art moments that nobody else in the world has. So why the hell, with this kind of assets, with this kind of players that we have, why the hell would I care about pump and dumping a token? It would not make any sense for me. So I really prefer to spend time on the product and build a strong community time to time to time than to just, create a hype with 100,000 people in a Telegram group. Let's buy all together at the moment and then let's dump everything at the end. And some people would lose their investment, some people would lose their money, and I'm not that guy. So never count with me to play that role because I will never do it. So, more questions. Fred, which one will be first? Listing on a few new, more popular exchanges. This listing will work more people by Fevr. Then the only after we'll see the packs released. Well, currently we are working hard. First of all, as I said, to create the bridge to Ethereum, deploy the token also in Ethereum, and create a liquidity pool and at Uniswap and lock that liquidity pool at least for 3 years, the same that we did in Pancakeswap. And after that, everything will become quite easier in terms of implementation in new exchanges. Um, what else? What else before we finish? How much time am I here? 45 minutes already. Okay. Pancake Fevr syrup pool would be nice. Yeah. Well, let me change this. Only camera. Yeah. Well, Dior, fantastic question, and I speak directly to the community. We are not being able to reach any decision maker, not even Chief Ungus, Chief Hops, or whatever in PancakeSwap, to help us to create a syrup pool in PancakeSwap. So if there is any of you who are watching this video at the moment that can bring any value or help to solve out this problem, we are chasing them to activate the syrup pool. I think it would make a lot of sense to all of us and to the type of project that we have in hand. So if any of you could help us on that, that help will be very thankful. So just send me a message or something like that. No scams, please, because I'm tired of it. But if you have a real help that can help us to get the zero pool, please do it. Just message me directly on Telegram or send me an email or whatsoever, and I will take care of it personally. Fred, when will the market cap updated confirm on coin market cap? Yeah, that is in fact a question that is very very easy to do, but all of you can audit the contract and verify how much is a token supply, because the rest of the tokens, they are 100% locked. So the only thing is that CoinMarketCap is not 100% integrated already with Binance Smart Chain. If it would be Ethereum, it would be fine, but because it is Binance Smart Chain, they don't audit directly, and we need to wait a bit more time. It's just of that. How it has been working with Bipro Tech? Well, the CEO of Bipro, Rui, is just one of the most fantastic persons that I know, not only technically speaking, but as a human being. So it is being a great pleasure to work with Bipro. It's absolutely fantastic. Uh, of course, he could have a bit more time for us, but I know that he has so many things to do. So we must take care almost of a lot of things by our own. But anyways, every time we have some issues or problems, they are always helping us. So I must say thank you for their help, and Bipro is also a very good and strong team to work with. Any job opening is at RealFevr. Of course, we are always recruiting. The only thing is to have the proper mindset to be somehow, very committed, and sometimes and very committed, and the other time very crazy to work here. So if you have that craziness and at the same time professional commitment and and discipline to work 12, 14 hours a day, of course, send us an email. and we want to hear how you can help us. When will you start the new season in La Liga and Bundesliga? Okay, regarding to the fantasy leagues, there will be a big update, but just stay tuned in our social media and everything will be published there. Alfred, can you let us know if there is anything of interest with the fantasy football feature? Yeah, I'm happy with this one because, one of the things, and in fact, that's why I invited you to hear the BSC News podcast because I spoke about it. But this is the information that if I release now, I don't want to do that. But anyways, okay. Um, if you read, let me let me change this. Let me check. Fevr. Okay. Probably some of you already spent quite a few time looking at this schematic, and probably some of you already spent a few time not the tokenomics but in the Fevr utility, right? So you hear here fantasy token leagues, and if you spend some time also here, you will see the fantasy token leagues in the first quarter of 2022. Here fantasy token leagues, and here fantasy token leagues, right? So fantasy token leagues, and we did this before this new trend. Fantasy token leagues, basically they are a play and earn system that we are going to implement quite faster than what we were thinking. So we are not moving exactly to the fantasy token leagues, because the fantasy token leagues, it has wagering and you can play against each other and everything. It's a bit more complex, but you should expect in the next couple of days, if you join our free leagues, you will be able, and the winners of our free leagues, they will earn also Fevr tokens. So this is an announcement that I was not planning to give today. I hope the marketing team does not get upset. But anyways, the free leagues, just need to go there, create one team, and move forward. And how you can do that? You just open your mobile phone, download RealFevr application, both in iOS and Android, App Store and Play Store. You download the app, create a team, and the prizes will be weekly in Fevr token. So for those who want to mine or play and earn Fevr token, our free leagues, not yet the token leagues, but the free leagues will be one of the best ways to get some tokens as an airdrop, I would say. So um, don't wait much more time. Download the app and move forward. Choose the competition that you most like. Challenge your friends, because the prizes, besides any other prizes, it will be Fevr tokens. Okay. How long does this between the season and NFT sales? Fred, about new listings and the ad bridge is clear. I want to make it clear for all of us the priority. Which one will come first, packs or new listings? At the same time, I cannot answer to that because it really depends on this. So this must go to 75,000. Uh, I would say that this will come before Uniswap. But eventually, depending on the next couple of hours, I just need to verify technically everything that is needed. But I think if we can do it like in the next 2-3 days, expect Uniswap before the PAX release. But once again, the PAX release will be it is already around the corner. It's being minted at the moment, so I cannot say which one will be first, but they are running in parallel. Okay. Would be your big achievement for Fevr? Also, congrats, you are amazing, guys. Serious project. Yeah, Diana, thank you very much for your kind words. Uh, what would be your big achievement for Fevr? For me, um, today we are running, of course, to be a Portuguese unicorn. Portugal just has five unicorns at the moment. So I would love to put Fevr in the top 10 ever unicorns in Portugal. That is probably our biggest goal in terms of company valuation. Of course, to reach that stage, there is a lot of milestones that we need to reach in between. But I would say not a high-end game, because I think every day we discover new things that we want to do. And of course, this is not only money driven; it's really, glory driven. But to have the pleasure to be the CEO of a unicorn, built from the scratch up to unicorn, it would be absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, that is probably my biggest motivation here today. So, how? Last question. How do you plan to stop the bots buying all the packs? That, in fact, will not be possible, and I cannot reveal technically how that will happen. But in the same way that we covered up the IDO, and we were not that much attacked by bots because we sniped them. It is exactly the same, not exactly the same technology or same process or same procedure, but don't worry about that. Is all I can tell you. So, guys, almost 1 hour here. I did not look that much to Telegram, but I will communicate later with you. I will keep the conversation on Telegram because I love the community that we are building in Telegram. But we decided to move to YouTube so we can reach more people, and the videos are here offline so people can review it, those who could not attend to the live. So once again, thank you, thank you very much to attend here. Stay tuned, and medium to long term project, and not only pump and dump. Thanks, guys. See you soon.